Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we will present to you about food enzymes. Okay, I am Nur Arisa Tasnim binti Muhammad.
I am Amira Triana binti Abdul Hamid.
I am Nur Faika binti Nawi.
I am Nur Sajida binti Rosli. And I am Wanur Ahmad Sanadi.
Okay, introduction. What is food enzyme? Food enzyme are protein molecules that are present in all living things. They speed up and target chemical reaction in many cases, increasing the rate of reaction millions of times. It is used and known in food production, such as dough making. It also can be obtained by extraction from plant, animal, or by fermentation from microorganisms. It is assessed for safety, so you don't worry about it. Normally added to perform a technology function in a manufacture, processing, preparing, and treatment of food. For example, it is break down the structure from food so that they can extract more juice. It also can convert starch into sugar in alcohol production.
Okay, what is actually the function of food enzymes? Enzyme is important as they are capable of digesting food before the body's own digestive process begins. The enzymes require the following order in order to work. 1. Presence of water. 2. Proper temperature. 3. Correct pH range, that is acid or alkaline. And 4. Something to digest. These 4 things that enzyme needed to work. Okay, this is 4 types of food enzyme, which is protease, amylase, lipase, and cellulose. Protease break down protein, which is meat and beans. Amylase break down carbohydrates, which is potatoes. Lipase break down fats, that is olive and avocados. Cellulose break down fiber, which is celery and carrots. And these 3 amylase are essential for the digestion of carbohydrates. First, lactase, sucrase, and maltase. Lactase break down lactose, which is milk. Sucrase break down sucrose, which is refined sugar. And maltase break down maltose, which is malt sugar.
Okay, next, I will talk about the classification and type of enzyme. There are 6 classes of enzyme, which are oxidoreductase, transferases, hydrolases, lyases, isomerases, and ligase. In class hydrolases enzymes, there are many types of enzyme. For example, enzyme based on protein, which is proteolytic enzymes, and enzyme based on carbohydrate, which is amylolytic enzyme. Proteolytic enzyme is enzyme that catalyze the splitting of proteins into smaller peptides fraction and amino acid. Proteolytic enzyme also known as protease. For example, enzyme thymosin, trypsin, bromelain, and papain. Next, amylolytic enzyme is enzyme that break down carb from starch into smaller sugar. Amylolytic enzyme also known as amylase. For example, alpha amylase, beta amylase, maltase, glucoamylase, and purolinase. More than that, proteolytic enzyme and amylolytic enzyme has many functions in food industry. Firstly, proteolytic enzyme is used in flavor improvement in milk and cheese, while enzyme papain that only can obtain from papaya act as meat tenderizer. Then, bromelain in pineapple is functioning to hydrolyze agent for meat, oyster, and squid. Next, for amylolytic enzyme is usually involved in flour adjustment and bread softness in bakery industry. Lastly, this enzyme is used in retaining moisture, elasticity, and soft nature of the bread.
Mm,
Okay, for E number group, under the current EU legislation, only two enzymes are authorized as food additives, which is the first one is E1103 for invertase and E1105 for lysozyme. Under the legislation of the member states, which is diverse, the remaining enzymes are not regulated at all or are regulated as processing aids. The Commission has stated that it considers there to be a need for harmonized rules at community level in order to promote fair trading and effective functioning of the internal market and ensure protection of human health and consumer interests.
this is the advantages of food enzymes. First, they are specific, so they only catalyze the reaction you want them to. Second point is using lower temperatures and pressures means a lower cost as it saves energy. Enzymes work for a long time, so after the initial cost of buying them, you can continually use them. The last one is they are biodegradable and therefore cause less environmental pollution. Um, the disadvantages of food enzyme is some people can develop allergies to the enzymes. The example is biological washing powders. Second one is enzymes can be denatured by even a small increase in temperature. They are also susceptible to poisons and changes in pH. This means the condition they work in must be tightly controlled. The third one is enzymes can be expensive to produce. Contamination of the enzyme with other substances can affect the reaction. And now the health benefits of digestive enzymes. First, irritable bowel syndrome. A digestive enzyme known as pancrealipase may alleviate some symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome. Second, inflammatory bowel disease. Enzyme bromelain may help manage colitis, which is a type of inflammatory bowel disease. It will decrease inflammation of the colon in mice with colitis. The third is enzymes may, for cancer, enzymes may reduce several side effects associated with chemotherapy and radiation therapy, including nausea, fatigue, and weight loss. The last one is arthritis. Enzyme bromelain may offer pain-reducing effects similar to those of diclofenac, which is a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug often prescribed for osteoarthritis.
Okay, from the information given, we can conclude that many industries such as bakery, beverage, and meat use food enzymes to produce a quality production and suitable for customers. The example for bakery is dough making, and beverage we can see the alcohol production, milk production, and bicarbonate drink production. And meat also, we can see that industry use it for meat tenderizing. Every enzyme has their own function and special characteristics that give many advantage and disadvantage in food industry. We also can see that food enzymes are one of the important items in food industry and it is fast growing nowadays. These are some references that we use to get the information and explain to you about the food enzymes. Thank you for these webs and many more for helping us.
That's all from us. Thanks for watching.
Bye.